Okay, I'm gonna try to redo this because the sound didn't work on my last two videos. So the hardest part for me was I didn't know where to start because I was just so focusing on the two altered breathing patterns. So I had to, after a few hours, I had to take a step back and just review the normal anatomy and physiology of, regular breathing and oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange and stuff like that. So after I did that, then I had a sunshine up here because I was like, okay, here's me. I'm a happy runner. I'm breathing well. Everything's good, and my rate and depth and rhythmic pattern, all that stuff is good. Then it starts to rain, thunder, lightning out, so I can't run outside anymore. I hate running indoors. I hate running on a treadmill, but anyways, that would be the least of my problems if I didn't have any of this stuff going on. But just to quickly review, the impaired ventilation that leads to obstruction or airflow restriction or inhibition of neuronal stimulation and breath mechanics. Eventually, if untreated, can lead to blocked inhibited airflow, which can cross this. This is not anatomically correct at all. This is just to show how these two things they're supposed to come together and potentially lead to the impaired ventilation perfusion mismatching. And then on this concept map, I have all the different examples of what can cause that impaired ventilation to happen. Over here, the impaired diffusion. I wish I could get this out of here. Maybe I can move it. Okay, and this one too. Nope, that's me. Oh, I see. Get that down there. Shoot, it's not gonna let me. Anyways, this impaired, exit drawing. This impaired diffusion, which leads to disruption in the partial pressure, and it says solubility underneath that, a decrease in each of those, as well as it can cause an increase in the thickness of the capillary junction or decrease the usable surface area. And these are some diseases or symptoms or conditions that can relate to that, to causing that. And so this impaired diffusion and this impaired ventilation together can bring about this impaired ventilation perfusion mismatching, or not. It doesn't, it's all interrelated, and there's all kinds of physiological things going on too. Well, these are some of them, but there's other things that it's much more in depth. And then let's see if I can bring this up here. Okay. Sure wish I could get this screen out of here. Anyways, so then I listed the 7 different model diseases that were discussed. I also included as an 8th one the change in breath patterns and those examples that our book talked about. And then under each one, I have a couple of examples of, in parentheses, a couple of examples of diagnoses or conditions that can cause that, as well as in the blue, I have, this is my key, various treatments in no particular order here. They're just listed. It doesn't seem to be a lot of time for me to read them all off. So this all can lead to, the 3 H's, hyperemia, hypoxia, and hypercapnia, and then can lead to respiratory acidosis and ultimately cell death. All right, thanks.